Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. seems to be video making season. I just might shut the page down, let everybody come to me on YouTube for a while. These are special videos. People not watching them on the page. They say, well, 1 minute they do, and 1 minute they post me, and the next minute they don't. So I don't try to keep it up for 1 or 2 or 3 people. But I'm thinking about, and this is going personal now, I'm thinking about you, my mentor. Amiri Baraka, you dropped the Imamu, but that part of your name. But in my mind, I still want to call you my man, a poet. Because that's what you were. You were a gigantic bell ringer. In your time, in your age. When I think of you, I think of jazz. You went from Leroy, John, Greenwich Village, hanging out with white folks. You came home. Langston called you home. You admitted, though. You were humble enough to admit that. To me, there was no poet like you in our age. No writer like you. You left us a legacy about the blues. Nobody ever recorded before. The blues people. You got the wind in my eye. Still in my eye. Blowing in my eye. When I was a younger writer, I tried to read everything you was writing, man. I said, man, who is this writing this? But your suicide note, to me, was the greatest poem that ever came out of you. That's before you became the great black nationalist that you turned into. You sacrificed some parts of your art to me, to come down to where the people were and talk directly to them. But you could have. You had the ability in your poetry to go to exalted regions of beauty and form, instruction, and mastery of the English language you had. Your suicide note to me is the greatest poem that ever came out of you. I don't know if I ever told you that, and I don't know. I should have though when I had when I had you kidnapped in that stairwell the last time I saw you. And I should have told you. I didn't want to insult you in any kind of way, but man, I'm gonna tell you something. I came to come to understand. One time, I was at Ohio State University. When I was there, we was trying to get you to come in and speak. You were my idol, man. My new book had come out, A Work of Black Emotion. Not yet. We were trying to get you to come, man. It came out to be something like thousands of dollars, $1,000, $2,000 a minute, or something. How much was it for? It came out to be so much money, we could hardly get the money to bring you in, and we were struggling to raise the conscience of black people. I got angry with you. I said, that's too much money for anybody to be charged, and I wrote this poem in this book, Young and Arrogant. When we're that young, we think we know everything, you know? So you were sitting in the restaurant, and I had talked to you earlier. Secretly, I was upset with you. So when I left, I just dropped a copy of my book right up on the table to you and walked out and left you with a copy of my book. But it talked about you in that poem. It didn't talk about you bad. It talked about how much, really, it just talked how much I loved you. And I just thought that was too much money to charge. But now, as I look back on the situation, how they treat their artists, you should have charged them twice as much. Amiri Baraka. That school had the money. You should charge them $4,000 a minute. We never got our 40 acres in the mule, master. You had so much soul, Amiri, Baraka, so much courage. You almost got beat to death. Was it you knew it? They then took you in the police station and then put you in some room, was beating the hell out of you, and somebody heard you on the street or something, and the people started throwing things at the police. Stopped them from killing you, man. Lord, you was a courageous king, man. I ain't lying, you was a warrior, guy. Now, how many poets write poems, man, and they get censored for it, and then the government be trying to come after them because they wrote a poem? Your stuff was so bad, man. When you wrote Someone Blew Up America. You had such a sense of humor. You be talking about Green Lantern in your poems and stuff. Going back to when you was a kid. Amiri, Baraka, man. This is my song of praise to you. And I thank God, you know, what they call God for sending you into this world, my big brother. You were my last mentor. And yeah, you left with that manuscript saying you would write an introduction to it. But death called you home before you could get a chance to do that. May man, I often talk about you. She loves you, man. I mean, she really adores you, like me. She said she was with you in your last moments. I asked in the video before, I wondered, can anybody be with me in my last moments? I celebrate you, Amir. I learned how to write by reading you over and over and over again. You, Eugene, Redmond, and he came later, but Askia had a great impact upon me. He was who kidnapped me one evening from this great big bookstore and took me home. Threw me in a cab. Kept me with him that evening. It's time to go to Quincy's party. You fed me? We had a drink, and then he played John Coltrane's My Favorite Things to me. So we sat listening to that, and I'm sitting with this great poet. That's one of the most memorable moments of my life being with Askia. Something about you, Amiri, it was in your eye. And it's the way you smile, but it was in your eyes. You had these piercing eyes. You could look at you and just see your brilliance in your face and your eyes. Your brilliance was shining right between the middle of your eyebrows, where your illumination was. Got the Obie Award. You were a playwright, actor, made movies, helped other poets of other cultures to be known. It wasn't just about black people, it was about all people in America Rock. But you believe like me, the first thing you gotta do is clean up your own house. How you gonna clean up the house in the world? Your house is filthy. You belong to great African kings. Amiri, Baraka, you belong to great African kings and poets. You were a teacher, a professor, a producer, a clown author of so many volumes. And you had an influence on me with your life. Remember, you be lecturing, I walk in the room. You always knew I was coming before I got there, like that play Joe Turner's Come and Gone. I think you could feel my presence. And when I would walk in, you would give me this little smirk, this little smile. Because you know I had questions for you, man. You know, I just loved you, man. I just adored you. You're brilliant. Outshine the sun. Moon was put in eclipse and something, man. You couldn't even see the moon in your presence. Yeah, I made issues with you in your last moment. Last time I saw you, your back was humped over, and I knew you were really, you had age. As I saw you, not a brother though. Saw you on the video, and you influenced so many of us, younger poets, with a sense of awareness to our race and our importance in the world as a black people, all over the world, not just in America. You became the father of the Black Arts Movement, the one known as the Father. As Ed Bullets and all those brothers were parts in all of our fathers, though. With the King, you had many fathers, but you were like the father of all the fathers. You were at the top. You were the father, man. You didn't just write it, you lived it. You walked the streets with it, trying to change neighborhoods and communities where you live and for this world. You know, the democracy, the way it's being practiced, is what's going to work. Somebody try to call you a communist or something, this and all that and all that. You were bigger than all that. You were a humanitarian, that's for certain. I believe anybody came to you hurting, you were the kind of brother that would have helped them good. This video doesn't do you justice. I have another one where I recite to you in some poems and things, but drum is playing this better now, and I want to leave this tonight, this morning, that is, the 10th day of Ramadan, to say that I thank Allah, I thank Allah, I thank Yah, I thank Yahweh, Allah, who is for you. Now I wanted to write, not like you, I wanted to be you for years. I used to try to write my poems like you, but there's only one you. And you taught me to find your own unique you in the sessions I had with you. You never had nothing critical to say about my work. But one time, when you was at Butler, and I realized you were there, is when you walked in with Eugene. No, you walked in with Eugene B. Redmond, another poet I look up to. And I was reading and reciting. As I finished that poem, which was about Eugene, he walked in when I was reciting his poem about him. Our spiritual Oba. Yeah. And you both were giving me a standing ovation. I'm sitting there looking at Amiri Baraka giving me a standing ovation. Lord have mercy. Those people started standing up. They started standing, they saw you and Eugene was standing on me, man. Y'all gave me a standing ovation. I got a standing ovation from the greatest black poet that ever lived and walked facing this earth. To me, man, that meant so much to me. I think of you. I know May do. We love you. She loves you. She talks about you all the time. I remember Norman, my first mentor, Norman Jordan. West Virginia's greatest poet. Then he was writing residence at the Caribou Theater in Cleveland, Ohio. He was beautiful to me. Him and his wife, Priscilla, brought me up to Cleveland and for a program, and I read, and the lady tried to throw me in the acting program at Caribou. She thought I was from Cleveland. Lord have mercy. Some of the greatest actors in the world came out of that theater. She said, you were born to be on stage and to act. I said, well, I'm not from here. I'm from, then I was in Columbus, Ohio. She was sad. After she heard me read, she knew she wanted me in some of her plays. Norm, though, he knew you were our king. That's how he referred to you. He said you blessed him too. Norman Jordan wrote Destination Ashes and Point Omega. He said Third World Press published it. He never got a dime on it. They sold his book and he never got anything from Destination Ashes. That's what he said. That black publishing company. Well, black people do that to themselves, don't they? Your beauty was multicolored flowers, man. You were a multicolored bird. You were not like any other bird that ever walked among us. Amiri. And you were so much of you, man. Though you were little in body, man, you filled up the whole world with your life. Dealing with racism in America. You wanted to get away from it too. Mason College made you realize you can't get away from it any more than I can. I don't want to deal with this in 2018. After all our brothers and sisters have been killed and murdered, and not all of them were black, some of them were Jews, some of them were Indians. They found bodies in Mississippi where they killed them. They was trying to stop it and want to go in a restaurant and eat a hamburger without having to go to the back door. And that was so wrong that they had to kill people for it. No. See, Malcolm didn't want a water fountain like theirs. That's the difference. Dr. King wanted to drink with them at their water fountain. Malcolm said, no, give us our own water fountain and you have yours. Just give us one that's just as much quality as the one you got. We'd be satisfied to drink by our damn selves. We're not trying to drink with nobody. And you don't want to drink with us, we don't want to drink with you. This is what Malcolm said. He wasn't saying he didn't love white people. And I'm saying on this video that in the end, and I'll be long gone from this earth, in the end it won't be Dr. King that will be remembered as nearly as much as it will be Malcolm X. Dr. King made white folks happy and at peace while black people were being lynched. With what he was saying, I'm not saying that Dr. King wanted us lynched. And Malcolm was saying, too much marching has already occurred. We want action. But in the end, both of them brothers were addressing the same issues. They were talking about world peace. And so then they had to go. Now they're getting ready to deal with international liberation. And that was just too much to have two great black men on the scene at the same time. That great. Now they're coming to the same conclusions at the end of their lives in terms of what they wanted to see about the world being changed. And that's just too much, wasn't it? So they just kill both of them, huh? Make sure there's no black head ever again. Now, I ain't trying to be no black people leader. Because these people are hard-headed, they're hard-hearted. I ain't trying to lead them nowhere. Not in my age. Not now. I'm not trying to leave nobody nowhere. I'm just talking about my reflections. I'm just an old man talking about my reflections. And if I look old, you come jump on old. When I'm out here doing my martial arts, my dog look at me like he's trying to figure out who I am. I said, don't get confused. Don't get confused. You know, he see me what I be doing with my body and stuff, because I do yoga and all that. Sometimes. When I feel old trying to come talk to me, I start going back to young. I ride my bike. So when these young boys want to jump up and try me, they find out that old ain't so old. Come jump up on the old, you know what I'm saying? I had to get on one tell me go pray. I want to fight all the time. I'm not trying, I just want to fight either. I don't like ugly. Back to Amiri, you the king, Doc. I celebrate you, Amiri Baraka. I don't have to have your birthday to do that. I just feel like doing it today. Successions of things, Father. The sense of things. The secret of things, Father. It was in your beautiful brown eyes, and you would light up when you would see me. I like to believe that you saw a part of yourself in me, Father. Baba, Amiri. I pray for you, Father, that you're in the light. Pray that all your sins be forgiven. That you return to the light as pure as you came, Father, to us. This world has so much debris in it. You collected so much of this debris. You were a great light sent to this world. You were a great light, Amiri Baraka. Leroy Jones, Amiri Baraka, Imamu, Amiri Baraka. You were a great light to us. I praise God for you. You took time with me, Father. You took time with me. You got enough love to come and go around, man. Made so many videos, they probably gonna watch any of them. Can't give Negroes it's too much, they don't know how to value that. They know how to value free. They only value what they pay for. Sad. My page hangs by a thread because I'm just tired. And they all know what's been going on this page. Well, somebody has to pick up the scepter. I was always your disciple, Amiri, Baraka. Thank you for setting such a great example to me. You know, people like Mae Jackson. Mae, my friend. And your friend. My father denied them. I don't know how that sounds. Not tonight, but the 10th day of Ramadan. My time is 2:30, 20 something. I need to go make my prayer. Well, I just felt that coming on me, and just wanted to say I love you, Baba. I miss you. It's like, just feel this great light went out of the world. It doesn't feel the same with you gone, with your physical body gone. It doesn't seem, the world doesn't seem the same to me. Maybe I've always been strange. Even as a kid, I had a 7-year-old scrapbook of UFOs, and everybody thought I was crazy and said I was the dumbest child that was ever born in that neighborhood because nobody collects photos of something that's not real and then tries to show them to other people and tell them they are. And now, as I said before, every Tom, Dick, Jane, Harry, Mary, Sue, Jack, Jim, you know what I'm saying? Rashid, Sally, Jeff, Doc, you know what I'm saying? Harry, and everybody got photos now of UFOs. Only thing I'm saying, Only thing I'm saying, and I'm sure Amiri would agree with me, since I was the first to have them, and was called crazy, was said to be the dumbest child, the dumbest black child ever born in that neighborhood. Ever born in that neighborhood. That's what they said. I was the dumbest black child ever born in that neighborhood over there. You understand? And so then, since I'm saying, one thing I'm saying, bring me back my 7-year-old scrapbook. Whoever has my 7-year-old scrapbook, I got an attitude. Because now everybody got pictures of UFOs. People talk about UFOs come up dead. You understand? Disappearing. Why you killing people? Because they ask them what's the things flying around in the sky. Everybody see them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna kill everybody because they saw a UFO? Hey, there are some real extraterrestrials. They gotta be looking at this species and saying, man, I mean, we evolved these people, man. You see these things. They have not evolved one iota, man. You know, I think what we need to do, if I was extraterrestrial and I really had created this aspect of humanity, as they're now trying to imply, and the Sumerian texts are all implying this and saying so forth, the Elohim is this and this and that and this and that. Well, if there's any truth to that at all, it's like, I'm sure the Elohim are looking at us and saying, yeah, I agree with you. The other aspect of my oneness, I agree with all of my attributes, all of my Elohim, the pluralities of powers of Yahweh. The plurality, when he was operating out of his creative powers, he operated out of his attributes, and there are many. He's glorious. He's powerful. He's all of these things. It's in the meaning of Elohim. Doesn't mean many gods to me. It means aspect of the one true God. And in Islam, he's given 99 attributes. 99 implying endless because 9 is the infinite number. It is forever going. It's not just 99. The 99 implies infinity. That you can't find a beginning and you can't find an end to this vast creator. You can't find a beginning and you can't find an end. There's so much of it and so much of this that we call the divine essence and the divine presence. All of this is wrapped up in that divine presence, but it's not confined to this. He's both immanent and transcendent, according to Islamic thinking. You don't say, Sheikh Jelani taught me it's more appropriate to say not that God is everywhere. When you say he's omnipresent, but understand the omnipresent is this, that his knowledge is present with all things. Because you wouldn't want to say that God is everywhere and there's a dog turd laying there on the ground. You don't want to associate that as being God. Just out of politeness. So you don't say, you shouldn't say, as Sheikh Jelani taught, that God is everywhere. No, his knowledge is present with all things everywhere. That is more polite. And I don't know what's wrong with Spike Lee tonight. You know, why he want to pan all over me. You know, I'm saying, ain't nobody paying to come into this movie. You know, but they should be. Because if I was in a classroom, you'd be paying. People just in this culture don't value free. They only value what they spend money for. And they're always looking for something for nothing. They never think about giving anything. That's getting an increase. That's why they never have. And the little bit that they do have is taken from them. It's true. I'm not putting on the master's mantle because you know it's already around my neck. So I have to put it on. The mantle is more than a physical garment. He gave me another one in another world as real as this one. And it outshone the sun. So I have that mantle on now. But you can't see it with your physical eyes. And I'm not trying to wave it around to the world. I'm trying to get away. I want to close the page today. When I looked and saw only 1 or 2 people watch the videos I made, you know, take something out of me. It didn't make me angry. Just, you know, it don't even disgust me anymore. Just, I reach a place of emptiness. It's like, these people don't care. They don't want nothing. Give them something trite. Throw out a poster to them. Fill up the page with a bunch of quotations. They like that. That makes them more comfortable. My honor to I still say Imamu Amiri Baraka because he was the Imam of all black poets in this nation. And he influenced many poets elsewhere in the world. He was a father to us all. I miss you is not good enough. You live inside of me. I miss the fact that I'll never be able to look at your eyes again while you're lecturing and you light up when you see me come in the room. You saw something in me. You believed in me. You believed in me. You touched my life, man. That's something I always dreamed of you being in my life some kind of way. And then it happened. Well, we actually had time together more than once, several times. I was blessed to be in your presence, man. And Mamie was blessed to see you in your last moments. Bless Mamie for loving yourself. May your soul be blessed for giving us your Baraka and leaving us with such brilliant poetry. You're always trying to hit that highest note. But I think you hit it in 20-volume Suicide Note. I think you hit that highest poetical note long before you moved toward black nationalism in your work. Not to take anything away from those poems. They were necessary. They're brilliant. They're beautiful. But I think preface to a 20-volume Suicide Note, and I'm going to post it, I think that was your greatest and most sensitive poem, where you really showed your greatness as a poet. It just sprang out of you. And you talked of events that hadn't even occurred yet, and that happens with me. You testified that those events hadn't occurred, but I think you witnessed the fact that they did later. But you wrote about your son in that room, or daughter, whoever it was. Let me get that back up so I'm sure of that. Preface to a 20-volume Suicide Note. Yeah, who blew up America, though? That's powerful, too. Somebody blew up America. You or something else. Imamu. Amiri. You were like me. Damn what somebody else got to say and what they think. You just sit around and just thought of creative things to say that nobody else would ever say, and put them in phrases in a way that everybody's seen. You said nobody's seen God, but everybody done seen the devil. Can't nobody say that like you. Couldn't nobody say that like you, man. Everybody's seen the devil, but nobody has seen God. Yo, Mary, Mama Rock, my king, my poetical prince and king. I do celebrate you in the SIAM broadcast today. Making videos in the middle of the day, this ain't me. When the music is on me, I'm gonna play it. Ever how it sounds, ever how it comes out, and those that got the patience to listen, not more than 3 minutes. It made me say these people on Facebook, 3-minute people. You want a professor, I done told y'all. You want a professor that's in the classroom, but at the same time they're gone from the classroom. go to Maymay's page and become Maymay's friend. And go to a photograph. You be going to a black college. You won't come out the same. I'm telling you, boy. She will educate you without being present in the classroom. That's how bad she is. She's off doing some other things, tiptoeing through the tulips and everything else. You know, she's going around partying. She's having a good time. She's having a ball, man. The classroom is right there. Maymay Spirit is there teaching without saying anything to you. She is teaching you. Whew, she's a walking encyclopedia of Afro-American history and black history, which began long before America. Maymay's in touch with the past, the present, and look like the future too. But she don't write no more. No, she don't have to. She got my black behind doing all the writing. She don't have to write no more. She got the raise up SIAM. SIAM is writing for Maymay. Let me get off here. Ain't nobody sending no proceeds this broadcast. You want to see this broadcast continue? Send your idea to this sheikh, but send it to God. Don't send it to me personally. Send it to SIAM in care of the Abbey House, 3635 North Capitol Avenue, Indianapolis 46208, Indiana 46208, USA. Everybody be blessed and full of joy. This moment, because it's the only moment you have. You don't have another one but this one right now. Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak, and Ramadan Kareem.